Hey, of the Rough Edges Automator action set in action. Just as a quick reference here, this document is 1500 by 1500 pixels, or 5 by 5 inches at 300 dpi. Since this action set is pixel based in the way it works, different size documents will yield different results. But the 5 different actions will kind of help you find one that works really well for whatever you're trying to achieve. So let's get started here. The first thing to note is that the actual object is on a transparent background. This needs to happen for these actions to work properly, so make sure whatever you're trying to apply the effect to is on a transparent background. And once you want to run them, just load the actions, have the layer selected you want to apply it to, and then run them. So let's just run one here and zoom in and kind of see what it looks like. The first one I applied is light. So as you can tell, this is a really, really light effect. This works great for really small documents where any of the larger actions would take out too much information. Something to note here is all these apply a mask with the effect on them, so you can turn on and off that mask to see what it looks like before and after, as well as actually just delete the mask if you don't want to use it action. Your artwork or design will always be preserved. Let's run medium here. As you can tell, it's a lot more aggressive than light action. Here's the heavy. And once again, it's a bit more aggressive. Here's ultra. It's starting to take some pretty big chunks out now. Let's run nuclear, which is the most aggressive effect by quite far. As you can see here, it takes out some pretty darn big chunks. An alternative way to use this action set as well is, let's just delete this for now. Maybe dupe this layer if you're going to do this, just so you have a copy in the backup if you want to go back to original. But run your first action, and let's do a heavy. And then we want to continue adding more and more character to it. We just go to this actual layer mask and either right click it or control click it and hit apply layer mask, which will set the action in stone there. And then we can run it again. Let's try a medium setting for the second one. As you can see, it started, taking a lot smaller edges out, which makes it a bit more natural feeling. Let's do a third one. Apply this layer mask and run light. I'll zoom in so you can kind of see. And that kind of takes the fine detail out of there. Kind of gives almost like a torn paper effect. So you can really kind of just play around with these actions and run them over top of each other. You can keep on doing that till you get exactly what you're looking for. But that should pretty much do it. I will place a link in the description of where to buy this action set, and thanks for looking.